Welcome back, guys, to Sensei and the Pupil. I'm Sensei Paul here with Sensei Cray and Sensei Devin.
Hey, guys.
Go Cowboys. So we're going to go ahead and quickly review episode 8 and 9, I believe, of To Be Hero X, the newer episodes. These two episodes are solely focused on Blue Cyan. Lucky Cyan.
Yeah, Lucky
Cyan?
Cyan.
Cyan?
Cyan is how it's pronounced here.
Right.
I don't know how they do it out there.
Cyan.
Yeah.
Saying. Anyways, and Lucky Cyan, if we remember who that is from the E-Soul episodes, is a pop star. She's one of the biggest fucking pop stars of that time. But we get her backstory. Guys, this is another crazy thing that shows me To Be Hero X is another contender for like top tier anime. The backstories are amazing. They really make you feel. They flesh out these characters that they introduce. They take the time to do it, and I appreciate that they take the time to do it.
Some of the best character development. You know, it's one of those for sure.
Each character has been getting 3 to 4 episodes.
Yeah.
To really bring them out, get backstory. So that's been really. Yeah. It's making me impatient to wait for it to all come together, though.
It's good though. I'm happy.
That's good that we were patient because we care.
Feels.
Yeah.
But yeah, that does show you how dedicated they are to flesh out the story, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. I saw an article too. I sent y'all. There's going to be 48 episodes to do this whole thing.
What, the season?
No.
Oh, okay.
The whole show, 48 episodes.
Okay, so we're definitely getting 24.
Yeah, so 2 seasons probably.
And I appreciate that. 24 seasons.
Or it could be 4. It could be 4 seasons of 12. Could be 4 seasons of 12.
Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad either. 24 is a lot at one time. So we get Lucky Cyan. We find out she's a little girl who survived a plane crash, and because she's lucky, that's just her power. And
broken, but whatever.
I mean, you know, ultimate luck. It makes sense.
Until explained, it's broken. Sorry, it's broken, dude.
You did explain
It's
it.
not broken, dude.
How's it not broken?
Because she's not. She doesn't have everything.
Yeah.
You know, Let's see, the downfall of her power is she can't be normal like she wants to be.
She's always gonna get taken advantage of for the most part.
Here's how it's broken to me. I would assume the higher your trust meter is, the stronger you are. Would y'all assume that, or like the stronger your power is? Would that be fair to assume?
Yeah.
So even if that's the case, when she's a 3-year-old baby that crashes on that plane, let's just say everybody on that plane entrusted her to survive. That'd still be like 50 people. You think that's enough to survive a plane crash?
Do you think everybody knew what power she had when she was 3 years old?
I don't think at all. No.
So maybe
that goes to my point.
Maybe that is what made her lucky. Just like people didn't believe in the first guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Furman? Or no?
No. Nice. Yeah. Because nice could be anybody.
Right.
People just have to believe that you're nice.
That's true.
You know.
We're missing something with the power system. And
I think you're missing it, but
yeah. Probably just you. Like you want it to be so fleshed out that you can't just take it for what it is.
I would like it to not have plot holes.
Yeah.
I like hearts to not be.
Well, I think that plane crash is what turned her into this lucky person.
I think her power manifested in that plane crash.
Okay.
Or at least what was understood.
I think her heart got moved, so she didn't die.
I mean, everybody else died, so how did her heart move? Really, like everybody died except for her.
Ask Inosuke.
Okay. Anyways, disregarding crazy fucking takes. So we find out she survived a plane crash. She's very lucky. She gets rescued by a reporter, and he basically gives her up to a supposed nice guy, Dean, who takes care of orphans. Former hero. I forgot his name. Piece of shit. Let's call him piece of shit because
it's called the Dean.
Call him piece of shit.
Yeah.
So this piece of shit takes in Lucky Cyan, and very quickly, everyone in that place and outside that place discovers that she's so fucking lucky, and I can take advantage of her luck. And you see that damn near for 2 episodes. These 2 episodes that she gets taken advantage of at every opportunity that they can.
Right.
And you can see that it's really taking a toll on her mentally because she has no real friends. Nobody really cares about her. They just care about her so much as her utility towards their own life.
Correct.
Luck. Whether it's getting married, making money, just any decision that they have to make. Oh, choose which guy on this cake. Which one do you think looks pretty good? And this bitch goes to suck a D and she gets $1 billion down for some reason.
Why did nobody think of using a lottery ticket back then? You know.
See, that's small potatoes. The Dean understands. What's his money? That's It's a dumb donation. There's so much more I could do with her. So he basically creates a cult,
Yeah.
a fucking
Pretty
cult
much.
with her in the middle of it
Pretty much.
as the what do they call her?
The Shrine Maiden.
The Shrine Maiden. So they're singing, and apparently a certain kind of singing is okay with these guys. You know, even though it has nothing to do with the plot either. But whatever, right? Singing. It's not Little Mermaid singing,
Totally different,
I guess. Whatever. Anyways, going forward.
It's actually a good song. Go ahead.
Shut up with generic, motherfucker. Don't lie in front of the fucking
Still,
people.
it doesn't mean it's not a good sounding song.
I know better.
Yeah.
Anyways. Anyways.
Then she meets Calamity.
She meets Calamity.
Or what's the name?
I forgot his name.
Luau.
Luau?
Yeah.
Okay.
Luo.
So there's another new orphan that comes in episode 9. His name is Luau, and you find out he's the total opposite. He's pure calamity, bro.
Bad
She's
luck.
pure luck, where everything good happens for her or for people around her who use her power. Total opposite. This dude is so unlucky. Everywhere he's gone has been diseases, earthquakes, buildings fucking like just getting destroyed out of nowhere. Bankruptcy. He's like fucking sucks.
That's broken too.
Oh my god!
Because he has no trust on him at all. So why would his bad luck even work?
Maybe that's
some of the people at the orphanage believe that he's Calamity, so that his power
they
probably
trust
starts
that
to
he's a fucking
Okay.
calamity, dude. Ooh,
That's why he only
Thanks
has
so much, dude.
I still don't.
10,
I hate
10
you,
followers.
dude. I hate you, bro.
But like, would 10
Or
falls be
believer.
enough to make you lift a stone? That's what I'm saying. Like,
One is enough.
yeah. So okay, whatever. I already said this last time.
Yeah, you did. So let's not say it again, huh?
So I
Alright.
can just believe in you, and you can be strong as fuck.
If you believe in me hard enough, yeah.
Maybe for at least like one shot, you know?
For 10 minutes or however
Yeah,
long.
exactly. However long it needs to be.
Just keep believing in me, dude.
Pause. All right, go ahead.
Anyways, hold my leg while I do it.
All right.
All right. So anyway, so you introduce this Calamity guy. He's a good guy. He's a good friend. He supports her in every way possible. He's a true friend to her, and he understands her plight because he's also excluded, just like she is, but in the opposite way. So he totally gets what she's going through. 'Cause He's
Right.
going through the same thing. People fucking, whatever, discount him. Don't talk to him for real. They just kind of avoid him. So, they get together and they kind of, they sneak out every now and then. And turns out she finds out the fucked up way possible that she's just a tool. There's a guy talking. She overhears him, and turns out the dean is like I said, piece of shit.
We're mixing episode 8 and 9, by the way.
I said that.
Okay.
I said
Because that's from episode
9.
9. But
I
we're.
said that.
I don't,
You mind?
yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Positive.
Sorry.
All right. So, continuing episode 9, like I said, she finds out she's just a tool, and it breaks her heart, bro. It breaks her fucking heart, and the kid knows, I gotta get her out of here. Like, she does not deserve this, so I need to get her out of here.
Right.
So they make a plan, and the plan is to sing.
Plan is to have a rock concert. And then
Rollerblades! Fucking
Escape.
rollerblades!
Wouldn't it be way more efficient to just get done with the song and then sneak out?
Or sneak out on a different day at
Why
night.
sneak? Why run it like with a big spectacle?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
you knew everybody's gonna try. Dude,
and
you
then
did this,
just run,
you did this
like-
with the dean standing at the very, like, in
Yeah,
the,
at the front,
same,
yeah.
not even the front, the fucking
What
back.
kind of story would that be? You know,
Yeah, it's true.
this is a better story.
it is. It is.
Like, I had a moment where he's like, trust me, and she's holding out his hand.
Yeah.
She's like looking at him like hesitant, and then grabs him like, oh, okay, and then they fucking run away
Yes.
together. So obviously the dean ain't having it. This is his cult. He's built this up for such a long time. He ain't ready to give it up. So he turns heel. One of the best heel turns I've seen in a minute.
Okay.
He comes out with fucking orange like Sith eyes. And it's like, you're not going anywhere. And you see these fucking like
Tendrils. Invisible tendrils
It's like
behind him.
that one anime with fucking invisible hands.
Elfen
Light.
Elfen
Yeah,
Light,
yeah.
It is kind of like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
I was thinking.
ReZero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking sloth.
Oh yeah.
I've been
yeah,
watching
yeah,
the third season. That's all I'll say.
Dude,
That's all I'll say, bro. All right.
we'll review 2. I'll choose season 2 eventually.
So, they make their escape. The dean stops them, grabs her. I thought he was gonna fucking crush her, but obviously he doesn't. Lu Wow Calamity saves her by sacrificing himself pretty much and like grabbing him.
You hit by a truck.
Well, yeah, after she basically uses her luck to have the fucking delivery guy sleep at the wheel,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
It makes sense.
Because he even said,
they primed it.
I've been doing 12-hour deliveries and I'm
Yeah.
tired.
They prepped it. They
They
prepped it.
prepped it. Excuse me.
That wasn't a heart move.
That wasn't a hard move. So she gets lucky, she escapes and leaves Luau, and Luau is like, huh, you still got a curse to deal with, and fucking, dude, that's such a cool way to use your power, like a bad power like that. Just like, you know what? I'm about to fuck you up by fucking me up, and then just, it gets hit by a truck. So fast forward, I think it's one or 2 years, I think.
I think it was
3
a
years?
year. I think it was a year.
Was it just a year?
I think it was a year.
Okay.
Wait, for what?
Like in between her being like homeless and then
And
her
then-
becoming a star, kind of.
You think so? Because like whenever he was listening to her on the radio,
Uh-huh.
his arm was still broken, and he still had bandages on his
Okay.
head.
Maybe almost
so
a year.
It
Right?
couldn't.
But she wasn't
Within
a
the
super.
year.
She wasn't. Well, yeah, that's true.
Within the
It
year.
could-
I'll give it 6 months.
I mean, I don't want to give it like fucking 3 years.
You get hit by a
'cause
truck,
no way.
bro.
There's no way.
Yeah, but like his arm still. Like, how long does it take for arm to heal?
Like
you
6
know?
months.
I don't know. If it's 6 months.
We'll say ballpark year. But that's kind enough to where, because the timeline is a thing.
She's definitely famous later.
Even Cray had to look
Yeah.
up online the exact timeline of where we're at because they do switch, but what we're seeing right now is all backstory before Nice. That whole few episodes in the beginning of Nice.
That's 4
I
years
think
later.
probably like a couple of months she
So-
becomes famous.
Well, I mean, yeah, she was already gonna get
Big
signed
one.
as soon as they heard her on the phone,
Right.
so she had instant fame. Plus, she already had her fame with people rediscovering her as the Maiden, so she already had like a huge fan base to start with.
Right.
So she gets recognized after like that during that year, and she becomes the lucky scion that we see in the Isol episodes, basically. And I mean that's pretty much where we leave. We leave off on a kind of cliffhanger ending
Yeah.
because we realize that what's his name, Luau, is still alive. He's being kept prisoner. The dean's still a piece of shit, whispering evil things in his ears, like, "Oh, she forgot about you. She's never coming back.
I feel that's what he
She
said.
used your song, bro. She's never giving you credit." Like, you know, he's
What do y'all
saying
think
some
he
shit.
said? What do y'all
Yeah,
think he
yeah.
said?
Devin, what do you think he said?
I don't like. It has to be like some evil shit. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what he said because then like either like the very soon his power like really takes over and
What we
he
think?
loses control.
Yeah.
I think he does.
I definitely think it's his past, not the dean's. The dean didn't make everybody parasitic with like evil.
well
It
because the
definitely
dean had
is.
the dean had the same color eyes as the nun lady.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
That's true.
thinking-
That's true. That's true.
Something.
Yeah. The kids definitely do something.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like Craig said, at the very end, after we realize he's in prison, he's never getting out, pretty much.
Yeah,
The dean says something, kind of makes him snap, because he's listening to Lucky Sign on the radio.
I would snap too, dude. If he would have told me
She gave him a shout out, right?
Yeah, she did.
She did.
She did.
She said his name, but she never came back for him, dude.
See, but then
She never came back for him.
See, he said that, but then I'm like, okay, if it's only been 6 months, dude, let her fucking get some power first.
Bruh, you are in a okay. Look, maybe she thought he. I kept thinking, okay, why would she not come back? Maybe she thought he was dead from the truck hit.
Maybe.
But then she also said when she played guitar, I know he'll be okay. So you are believing he's fine.
If he's still out there, she even said,
Yeah.
like, if she doesn't know.
You are believing he's fine. So even when you talk to the Hero Association agent,
Well,
I need you to help me find someone, and the next thing we see is her at a concert. No, first help me get my friend, then I'll sing the concert. Why would you go sing the concert,
But why
then
would-
get the friend?
why would they do that if you don't do the concert first? It makes no sense, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, tit for tat. Like, I'm not going to do for you unless you do for me first.
I would assume
I'm a huge company
Yeah,
owner,
it's
record
more,
company.
it's more of a she needs the organization than the organization
Mhm.
needs her.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I would assume.
I'll be like, yo, I can't sing until my brother's saved.
Right.
I don't know. Just seem
But-
really negligent on her part. That's all I'm
and
gonna say.
then they would just be like, okay, well, I guess you're not gonna be big.
It just seems really negligent on her
I
part.
guess you don't want to be a star.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
So that's pretty much how the episode ends with this. We don't know what it is. We just call it calamity spreading out to the whole orphanage. Everybody's infected. You see them, just fucking purple little globs on them or
Zombified.
something. You see the bitch maid get her come up and shit, and then you see the dean.
Look cool as fuck.
He's zombified, but like he seems like he has a little bit of
Thank
control.
you. That's what I said too. That's what I think. I think he's gonna have sentience, but I also think that
zombie
Lu
general.
Wang, he's important
Lu.
to this calamity.
Wow.
Luau. He's like, I think whatever's happening in Nice's timeline with the fear, I think this is the start of it.
Oh.
That's my theory. I think
Okay.
I think he's behind everything. He
Okay.
wants to break down this whole fucking system because he knows that it's all bullshit.
Okay.
Because the dean told him.
It's all a lie. Like, you know, like we're just using everybody for like. There's no such thing as a real hero. It's all about money and power.
So they're 23. Year 23, she was 3, and then to year 34. What's 23 to 34? That's 11. So she was 14, and then 4 more years. So she's 18, which is Lucky Cyan, who we know 41. So that means this kid would have to be 18 years old and also the leader of the Fear organization. I don't know.
Well, 18, he's able to move out of the orphanage, you know?
Not just that, but if it's his power that they're using, why wouldn't they make him leave?
It just seems like a very.
And
very,
what are they going to do them? He
it
can
seems-
fucking just use
It
his
seems like a
calamity
very
power.
well put together organization for an 18-year-old, but fine.
Fueled by hate.
But it's not just some kind of monster attacking. It's like an organization sneaking around giving fear things to people. It's like a mob organization. It's not just some big monster fighting someone. So that's
Yeah.
why it's like 18 years old. You're doing that. Okay.
Props.
I don't think. No, I don't believe you. That's why I'm arguing against
No,
you.
no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You have no valid points. That's pretty much how it ends. This is episode 8, 9, 10. I cannot fucking wait. I understand why you're like, fuck, I want to hear it right now. Because we just got a huge 2 villain reveals, basically. Maybe 2 villains. And who's going to fight them?
In lighter. Just kidding.
Who's going to fight them? You know, this is in the past. What hero takes this on?
Enlighter is still good at this point.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe Enlighter finds out, like, this is the backstory. Lucky Cyan actually knows each other. And what about this reporter? Yeah. But anyways, that record guy label, side note, he's evil as fuck. In the beginning opening song, you see him across the table from
from the
the
other guy.
Hero Association guy, and there's
Yeah.
someone in the
Well,
background.
they're not a record label. They're like the 2 administrators of the association, I believe.
He's a record label guy. He literally said, so should I sign her to the label, to the music?
Oh, sorry.
Fucker, dude, don't. Look it up, I guess, but whatever. We'll be back for episode 10. We can't wait. We're going to see a fight. We're out.